Howdy everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be showcasing to you guys the 1-to-1B, the tier 10 Chinese clan reward tank. Well, it was one of the options you could have picked from the latest clan war campaign. I picked it and I think it's a pretty cool looking tank and a pretty good performing tank. I mean, the looks of this tank are just amazing, you know? Looks pretty nice, looks pretty modern-ish, so to say. Yeah, I can't really say it's very similar to the 1-to-1, to the normal 1-to-1, maybe just in looks a little bit, even though this one looks more like a VZ120 to be honest. Yeah. And also if you take a closer look there, you'll notice the gun looks exactly like the gun on the Centurion Action X, so you know, maybe there's gonna be some similarities, who knows. In any case, the best way to compare this tank, of course, would be to compare it with a normal 1-to-1. And because of this gun, I'm only going to be comparing the gun handling with the Centurion X, okay? So without further questions, let's just go into that. Okay, on the left side we got the 1-to-1B, in the middle the 1-to-1, and last but not least, the Centurion Action X. So straight away we can see that the 1-to-1B has pretty, well, not so good DPM compared to the others. 2,392 DPM compared to 2,867 on the 1-to-1, and 2,837 on the Centurion Action X. The penetration on the 1-to-1B 261 compared to 258 on the normal 1-to-1. The difference is the 1-to-1B has APCR as standard. The 1-to-1 has AP, so probably this 258 AP is going to be better than the APCR, at least for penning angle targets. There's another different thing about the 1-to-1B. This one only has 390 alpha damage. The 1-to-1 has 440 alpha damage. Yeah? Like I said, it has the same gun as the Centurion Action X. The 1-to-1, given the fact it has higher alpha damage, also has higher module damage, 165 compared to 150 on both of the other tanks. The rate of fire, it's 6.13 seconds on the 1-to-1B compared to 6.52 on the normal 1-to-1 compared to 7.28 on the Centurion Action X. So the normal 1-to-1 has bigger alpha damage and fires faster than the 1-to-1B. I wouldn't say it's much of a big deal, you know, like you only really use the DPM of a tank in situations where you can fire your gun constantly as soon as you reload, so I wouldn't really say the DPM is a big issue. Of course, the caliber, the 1-to-1B is 105, 1-to-1 is 122. I guess that could help you overmatch certain targets, right? So again, the penetration and caliber is going to be easier to penetrate certain tanks. The shell velocity, on the other hand, is very good on the 1-to-1B, 1,478 with the APCR compared to 1,000 on the 1-to-1B, same as the Centurion Action X. Ammo capacity 50 shells compared to 40 on the 1-to-1 compared to 68 on the Centurion. Let's go lower to gun handling. Aim time at 1-to-1 2.11 seconds compared to 2.59 on the 1-to-1 compared to 2.01 on the Centurion Action X. 1-to-1 Action X pretty similar. Accuracy 0.32, 0.34 on the 1-to-1, 0.31 Action X. So Action X has a little bit better aim time and accuracy. It's not a big thing. It's like minuscule difference. The dispersion on the move of all tanks is the same. During tank traverse is the same. During tour traverse is also the same. Yeah. But like I said, the aim time is going to be the deciding factor here. The 1-to-1B gun and the Centurion Action X will perform beautifully, right? The 1-to-1 gun is a little bit more on the derpish side, so pretty much the 1-to-1B is a 1-to-1 with a Centurion Action S gun, so to say. And it kind of takes a little bit more from the Centurion Action X because the 1-to-1B has 5 degrees of gun depression compared to 3 under normal 1-to-1. You guys know how hard it is to work with the environment to actually manage to get shots off with only 3 degrees of gun depression. That is terrible. So 1-to-1B is much more comfortable to play. Let's go lower to movement. We don't need the Action X anymore, so I just took it off. The top speed of the 1-to-1B, 50 kilometers compared to 56 and the 1-to-1. 1-to-1 has a slightly better power to weight ratio, 14.99 compared to 14.61. They got same terrain resistances on hard and medium terrain, but on soft terrain the 1-to-1B is slightly better, 134 compared to 153. Also the 1-to-1B has better tour traverse, 43.80 compared to 41.71. Going lower to armor and health, just by looking at the numbers, the 1-to-1B has 10 extra degrees of hull armor, so it's going to be a little bit better on the hull. The tour armor seems to be, at least towards the side, it's a little bit better on the 1-to-1B, 160 compared to 130 millimeters on the side. We're going to go to the armor model and see the armor in depth. Both tanks have 1950 health, same engine health, track health, and ammo rack health. So, looking at the 1-to-1B, the hull of this thing is okay for a medium tank, around 200 millimeters of armor. The lower plate is pretty weak, 150, but I doubt anybody's going to be shooting a medium tank on the lower plate. Yeah. So with the hull, you can probably bounce tier 8 tanks. Yeah. Maybe even try to side scrape against tier 8 tanks. You know, it should be okay against anything that has around 200 millimeters of penetration. It should be okay. Well, if you add the plus minus 25% RNG, I guess you can even bounce tier 10 guns. Yeah. The hull is not bad, and the sides, well, side is 81. So I guess you got a chance of not getting penned by high explosive derp guns like the T49, even though it's going to be pretty close. The turret is okay, 245, 260. I guess you can get penned by tier 10 guns quite easily here if you get shot next to the gun mantlet. But a little bit more to the side, the armor gets thicker because of the angle, so 500, 300, 370 to 270. Gun mantlet is 226 in some parts, 400, 300, well, 500. The gun mantlet is going to be kind of trollish if you ask me. But in general, it's probably a safe assumption not to rely on the armor of this tank too much if you're fighting tier 9 and 10 tanks. Commander's hatch is, well, 200 millimeters in some parts, 58. You gotta shoot the top side of the commander's hatch apparently. Yeah, they're kind of armored, so you can get overmatched, I guess, by high caliber guns. 30 millimeters, maybe not so much so high caliber. You can get overmatched by 105 millimeter guns, I guess. But overall, the armor of this thing is okay for a medium tank. Okay, let's go lower. V range of both the tanks is the same, 400 V range, 400 meters V range. Camouflage is yet not listed on Tanks GG, but I will check it in game and see how it is. Both tanks have a 12% fire chance. Remember, it's a Chinese tank, so it burns from the front and has the same problems as a normal 1-to-1B, right? Burns from the front and tends to get ammo racked if you get shot in the side. So yeah, unfortunately, kind of inherits those weak spots. So let's look at the raw numbers of the camouflage 1-to-1B. We don't have any camo skill on this tank, so 18 and 14.2. Let's move the crew back to the 1-to-1. 18, 14.3. So the camouflage is roughly the same, just a slight difference. The ammo cost of this thing is 1,250 for one APCR shell, 4,800 for heat shell, 910 for high explosive. I forgot to mention this thing has the fancy high explosive with 105 millimeters of penetration. Can be quite useful, especially when fighting scouts or tanks with not so much armor. Yeah, high explosive plastic, the fancy high explosive with 480 average damage. With everything I got on the tank so far, I managed to drop the reload time to 8.2 seconds, aim time to 1.97, accuracy to 0.3. So this tank, well, the gun of this tank is going to perform beautifully. I also got 497 V range on the tank. Bear in mind though, I got rations on this tank, but I took some precautions. I put firefighting skill on my tank. Firefighting skill doesn't stop your tank from burning, but in return you'll take less fire damage depending on how many crew skill and how many members have the firefighting skill. Because I like improving the tank's characteristics with some food, and I didn't really want to risk not taking medkit because this tank kind of loses crew members often, especially when you get shot in the turret. As for equipment on this tank, I recommend vertical stabs, gun armor, and optics. It's gonna improve the gun further, shorten your reload time, and add to that nice V range. 497 V range is quite something. So crew skills, I got the crew from the 1-to-1. Well, you know, the usual 6 cents repairs, followed by the V range skills and gun handling skills. When you got 3-4 skills, you can put the broadeners in arms. Of course, don't forget about safe stowage. Like I said, ammo rack will probably be a common thing on this tank. And since I got 4 crew skills, I went ahead and I put firefighting skill. I guess if you're gonna play this tank with fire extinguisher, you could put camouflage instead of firefighting skill, but I care more about the gun handling. That's why I got firefighting and rations. Then I care about the camouflage of a tank. Well, I reckon we talked about the characteristics of the tank long enough. Let's get into a replay and see the tank in action. Okay, fellas, we're on Halluf, right? There's plenty of, well, there's a couple of tier 10 tanks. There's plenty of health to get plenty of damage. We're gonna go to B2. We're gonna try to climb up the ridge there and try to use the turret and the gun depression, and we'll see how that works, right? The little bit of armor ought to help me in that situation. Well, not against the... Okay, maybe that was the wrong approach. There's no tier 8 tanks. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be bouncing anything, but we're gonna try, right? Yeah, there's a lot of tanks coming on this side, so that's a good thing. Most of the times you see people just camping in the base, and that's not really a good thing. Most of the fight happens here in this corner, A12, B12. Oh, there's a Skoda climb. He's trying to climb out to our base. I don't know why. Let me see if I can smack a shot into him. And I actually got a D-track too, so it's really good. Easy assist damage, boys. Easy. Can I get killed too? Yep. Really beautiful gun handling. Really can't complain about this tank. Especially, I don't understand why people complain about the DPM of the tank. I don't see it as a big deal. If you think about it, the STB1 has really good DPM, right? But the gun handling is terrible. So not many people enjoy playing that tank. By all means, I think aim time and accuracy are so much more important than DPM in this game. But then again, that's my opinion, right? I gotta try to fight with this pattern here. I got a snapshot. It's kind of hard to hit. It keeps going backwards, forwards. So not the easiest target to fight with. At this point, we're just bouncing each other's turrets. Kind of shooting the top of his turret. Can I get this one? There we go. I got a nice D-track on him, but he had a repair kit, so he moved in. I still don't understand why people cross that corner there though when they see there's enemy tanks up here that can shoot them. I never did understood. Like, they don't try to cross when there's nobody spotted. They always cross when there's people spotted. I don't understand why. They just take damage for nothing. And if you think about it, it's not really necessary to go to A1, because from B1 you can shoot that corner with no problems, right? So I don't understand why people go there. We only got a D-track on the M103 and the Patton pen in the turret. That's okay. Let's see if I can shoot these guys coming in. I got another shot on the T-30. There's a lot of enemy tanks coming at this side. We're probably gonna have to run away soon. Yeah, there's a guy that keeps pinging in the map. I don't know why he's pinging the batchet and the base. I mean, yeah. With or without that batchet, I don't think you would have been alive, you know. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to bait a shot here. My bad for that. It was my phone. I'm just gonna try to bait a shot here in these guys. Pop it backwards, forwards. Yeah. We gotta go. The VT is low health. The Skoda is still full health though. I don't know for how long. I decided to like stay a little bit more. Got a nice shot on the hull of the T10. At this point we had a full-on brawl here, and the Skoda is dead. Well, technically Skoda, but I like to say Skoda. That's how we say it. I got some assist damage from M103 when I already shot him. I'm gonna go here with my friends. There's plenty of tanks. We got 3 tanks full health still, so I'm gonna try to help them. Maybe we can bring back the game in our favor, right? Let me just go and try to smack the E100 if I can, please. T-30 is one shot though. I chose to shoot a T-30, but I also took a shot in return. Luckily for me, he had the small gun, because otherwise that would have hurt badly. E100 was about to shoot. I don't know he's gonna shoot. He got the T10. But I think he only... Did he only D-track? I think he only D-tracked the T10. Okay, let me get a kill on this guy. Yes, a little bit. There we go. We got a kill. And, okay, there's the spat and the annoying pan up there, so I can't really go in. I have to fall back and go up the hill again. Because if I would just go like that, he would probably hurt me pretty badly as I'm driving towards him. There's a nice 7 in the ditch. Let me see if I can get a shot at that guy. Hello, IS-7. Yep, really nice accuracy, really nice aim time. There's also a tortoise in the back there. There we go. Well, unfortunately, he's kind of returning fire. You still there, mate? That one missed. I need to go up the hill, though. Well, if I can still shoot a tortoise, I'll try. But he's gone. Yeah, let's go back up. I need to finish the T10 and the M103. Luckily, he was driving up the hill, so that was a pretty easy target. Not sure if the E50... Oh, he's dead. He's dead. Okay, it's 12-9. We pretty much brought back the game into our favor, right? Patton is one shot. Artie should be easy to kill. Well, not always, you know how easy Artie shotguns you. And there's Tortoise left with a little bit of health. So there's still a chance to maybe get a couple of shots. He went away. He spotted me too, though the Patton has really good view range, so I'm gonna try to back off just in case Artie tries to go for me. Yep, Artie being Artie to try to go for me. That was just, you know, just a casual 400 damage miss. There's no way. Oh, actually shoot the tortoise. I don't know if that hit. Might have though. T-30 has the alpha to kill him in one shot. I think the Artie is like about there next to the rocks and the bushes. I'm gonna go in. I'm loading the fancy high explosive. Like I told you guys, this thing has 105 with the high explosive plastic. So it's really good against Artie, against scouts, against anything with not so much armor. There it is. There you go, got a nice 410. It's 400 average, 480 average with the high explosive. And all I gotta do is go in and finish the Patton. The annoying Patton. Well, I'm saying annoying because they actually played good. Well, I gotta say it again, he played good and bad. Normally he wouldn't be so aggressive with the Patton because you don't have turret armor. But he did try to be aggressive there and held his own, so yeah. I kinda missed my shot and I don't wanna let him kill me. I think he's gonna try to shoot me another tank. I missed again. I'm being kinda anxious here with my shots. But I don't know why he's driving towards me now, so he's gonna be easy target. Salute. Game over. Okay, that was a pretty nice game, fellas. Managed to rack up Ace Tanker, Top Gun, Steel Wall, High Caliber, 106k credits, 4,309 XP. I think I had boosters on. We got, well, 6k damage in total, 7 kills, 1,401 base XP, 1,462 assist damage, and we ended up game with around 40k profit. I lost a bit from the food and from the ammunition, but we didn't have to shoot any gold ammo, so all in all, it was a decent game. Well, I guess we're kind of done with the review of this tank. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I did making the video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends so we can grow even further on YouTube. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Who knows, maybe one of these days we're going to do a 3 Mark 121B game video. Who knows, depending on how hard it's going to be. In any case, thank you for watching, and goodbye.